Okay, thanks to the moderator. Okay, guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Zara Mesha with name 240311041. Material is food change. Next. Understanding the food change. A food change is a sequence of energy and nutrient transfer from the organism to another in an ecosystem. This energy comes from the sun and flows through living things through the process of eating and being eaten. Next, food change components. The food change consists of several trophic levels, namely 1. Producer, autotrophic organism, usually green plants or phytoplankton, that are able to make their own food through photosynthesis. 2. Primary consumers, herbivores, animals that eat producers, such as rabbits, cows, caterpillars. 3. Secondary consumers, carnivorous level 1, animals that eat primary consumers, such as sneakers and frogs. Tertiary consumers, carnivores level 2, animals that eat secondary consumers, such as eagles. Decomposers, organisms such as bacteria and fungi that decomposes the remains of dead organism into nutrients back into the soil. Next, material types of food change. There are 3 main types of food change. 1. Grazing food change, start from producers. Example, grass, rabbit, snake, eagle. 2. Detritus food change, start from detritus, remains of dead organism. Example, fallen leaves, earthworms, chickens, and humans. 3. Parasite food change, involves parasites as a part. Example, buffalo, fleas, and virus. Next, material. Examples of food change in various ecosystems. A terrestrial ecosystem, grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, and eagle. B. Aquatic ecosystem, phytoplankton, zooplankton, small fish, big fish, and shark. C. Forest ecosystem, trees, insects, small birds, snakes, and eagles. Food webs. Food webs are a combination of several interconnected food chains, because in reality, an organism can be food for more than one type of other organism. Ecology pyramids. Pyramid of numbers shows the number of individuals at each trophic level. Pyramid of biomass shows the total mass of organism at each trophic level. Pyramid of energy shows the amount of energy transferred from one level to the next. Only about 10% of the energy is transferred. The rest is lost as heat. The importance of food change. 1. Maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. 2. Controlling the population of living things. 3. Showing the flow of energy in the environment. Example of a food change. Conclusion, the food chain is the process of energy transfer through living things is an ecosystem, starting from producers or plants to consumer or animals to the decomposer. Every living thing has an important role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystems. If one component is destroyed, the entire can be affected. Understanding the food chain helps use prefers nature and the living things in it. I return into the moderator.
Okay, thank you for Zahra Mesha
disrupting one component in the food chain on the ecosystem as a whole? Thank you. Okay, thank you, Nessa Hiderafa, from your question. Your question will be answered by Zahra Mesya. I will invite Zahra Mesya to answer. Okay, I will try to answer the question from Nessa. What is the impact of disrupting one component in the food chain on the ecosystem as a whole? Disruption of a component of the food chain, such as the loss of a predator on a plant, will cause an imbalance in the ecosystem. Population change at one level can impact other level, triggering cascading effect and disrupting the overall balance. Okay, I return into the moderator. Okay, that's the answer from Zahra Mesya. The answer you understand as the answer given by Zahra. Okay, thank you to Zahra. I understand. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Next up for participation. Okay, next guys, we have any question? Hijratil and Isra.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Let me introducing myself. My name is Hijratil Azani. My question: how can change in the number of one organism in a food chain affect other organisms? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hijratil, for your question. Your question will be answered by Zahra Mesya. I invite Zahra Mesya to answer. I will try to answer the question from Hijratil. Change in the number of one organism in a food chain can affect other organisms through predation, competition, and resource modification. For example, an increase in the predator population can decrease the number of prey, while competition for research can affect the survival of a species. I return into the moderator.
Okay, that's the answer from Zahra. The Hijratil understand and that's the answer given by Zahra. Okay, thank you and understand.
Okay, thank you, Hijratil, for your participation. Okay, guys, one more question. Okay, Dinda Kaniswa.
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Dinda Rahmadani. I want to ask about how to maintain the balance of the food chain in an environment. Thank you.
Okay, Dinda, thank you for your question. Your question will be answered by Zahra Mesya. I invite Zahra Mesya to answer. Okay, I will try to answer the question from Dinda. To maintain the balance of the food chain, it is necessary to maintain species diversity, protect habitats, and prevent pollution and environmental damage that can disrupt the food chain. I return into the moderator.
Okay, thank you for Zahra Mesya. Does Dinda understand and accept the answer given by Zahra Mesya?
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dinda, for your participation.
Okay, guys, alright. In the end of the question and answer session has ended. So the presentation given by Zahra Mesya has ended. I'm Azhara Hayuma as moderator. If there are any mistake in my words, I apologize. I say thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.